worst when you have ink on your stamp and then you put it on a different ink pad and you end up with, say, purple ink on your light brown ink pad. Absolute worst. So what do you do when that happens? I have a tip that I want to share to help you when this happens to you. I'm Anna Hellman. Thanks for being here. Let's take a look. So here I have an ink pad that I used at a card class the other night, and I was stamping with it a minute ago, and I started realizing I had different colors coming off of this ink pad. So this is my Pool Party ink pad, and if you look closely, you are going to see some pink or purpley tones mixed in here. Same thing on this card. There are some mixed in there. So seemed like a good time to make a tip video for what to do when this happens. So what I do anytime I get the wrong color mixed into an ink pad is grab some paper towels. And normally I would try to do this as soon as possible. However, this has been a couple of days, so we are going to do it now. And I can see that different color of ink is right in this area. So I am going to start pressing in that area, and here you can see exactly where it is, right in the center of that section that has ink on it now. So I am going to do my best to soak up those areas with my paper towels. Okay, I've soaked a lot of ink out of this pad. If I look around, I can see a lot of that different color of ink, whatever that color was, I do not know. I have soaked out a lot of the Pool Party as well, but I can re-ink that part. The key part is to make sure you get as much of that other color out as possible. So now that I have that out, I do need to re-ink this pad. So I have my Pool Party refill. I am especially going to go over these areas where I soaked out a lot of that. And this is one of those times, sometimes it's hard to know how much ink to put in your pads. This is one of those times I'm going to put some in and let it sit for a little while, and then I'll test it later on. I don't like to get too much in, so I'll let it sit, try it out later, and see if I need some more. After I add that, a really great way to spread out that ink is with the back of a plastic spoon. And hopefully this ink pad will be as good as new. Now, if you would like a few other tips on how to refresh your ink pads and make them look and work as good as new, I'm going to link you to a video right now with that. One of my tips is to clean up around the edges with your Stampin' Chamois to make it look nice and clean. So I'll link you to that if you want to take a look. So that's today's tip. I hope it's helpful. Thanks for joining in. You can find a link to my blog with more ideas and inspiration. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.